slice through the enemy with their unforgiving wings. Run! They will raging!
What's up guys, my name is Alibaba and today, it's been a while, definitely, but I wanted to come back and start covering one of my new favorite decks in this format. And it's Spike Brothers. I will be covering 3 different builds in 3 different videos that you can look forward to. But to start things off, I want to cover definitely the more expensive version, the most expensive version, but also the most explosive. There will be 2 more videos after this covering both a Lucifer build and a Grateful Catapult build that you can work towards in case you don't have your Emperors. They all revolve around one card, which is Ban and Dragon. And let's take a look at the build to start. Obviously, it's pretty straightforward. It'll be very similar to the build you will see in the Grateful Catapult video. It's a little different from the Lucifer one because the Lucifer one you have to kind of build it a little bit differently. But this is kind of the list I've been running with after quite a bit of testing, and I like it. You do have some options on things you can change, but that would be up to discretion. I'll go over them as we cover the build. Obviously, our starter is Mecha Trainer, not only because he is the main card of the. He not only lets us search PGs, but he also, in case we draw into our PGs early, which does happen sometimes, we can also search other cards, such as our either our filters or our Reckless Express if we need it. We usually tend to not search Daisy because we can just search that with Jelly Beans. Obviously, we run 3 Reckless and 3 Brackies. I like those ratios because I like to run them still, maybe not as a playset, but at least at 3 of, because there are going to be times when you don't get your break ride, and having these options as still intercept clears for a Dudley Emperor play is still super important in this build, which is why we run 6 of them, 3 Reckless and 3 Bracky. 3 filters are here to try to draw, in case you don't draw into your Emperor or your bad end early, you can try to filter into it, or just try to filter into PGs as much as possible, because the more PGs you have, the more likely you are to survive against those explosive break right turns that you will sometimes run into. We've already covered Bracky. Apart from that, we run 2 Devil Summoners, because it's always nice to try to find either another free intercept or a free booster that you can get. And in your break right turn, something that you can try to do is, if you call Devil Summoner off either Mason or Emperor, Devil Summoner can sometimes get you a free attacker, and then that attacker would go back, which is just another way of trying to take out a PG, and then your Emperors can finish it off, or any of your rested attacks can finish it off. We'll see if it happens here, but usually Devil Summoner is either trying to get a free boost or trying to get a free intercept, and in the break right turn it can sometimes give you a cheeky extra attack that you might not otherwise have gotten. 3 Douglas, because they're targets for Jelly Beans, and usually it's the card I prefer to ride. So if I can, I'll usually ride Douglas. It's also just an extra target for Jelly Beans, so we can make sure that Jelly Beans is always in our deck. We run 4 Mason, which is not something you see a lot of people do, but I think very highly of Mason, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on him. A lot of people, when you ask them about Mason, they think, yeah, he's a very good card, but the CB2 is very heavy. And yeah, for some people that would be the case, but if you think about it, the best time you're ever going to use Mason, or the best time you ever want to use Mason, is during your break right turn. My philosophy with this deck is to try to keep my opponent at 4 damage, never push him to 5 for my break right turn, because I want to keep that 5th damage open for Mason. The only time I would consider pushing them to 5 damage early before the break ride is if I know they're going to be setting up multiple intercepts and maybe I can't get my Mason play off. In that case, I would be more inclined to push them to 5. But if I can figure out a situation or a way to get Mason's attack through before Emperor, that gives me 2 extra attacks that I otherwise wouldn't have had. And your break ride turn will usually be your last turn, because if you don't kill with your break ride, chances are you're most likely dead. So it doesn't. It's best to save your counterblast for a Mason and Dudley Emperor explosive turn, which we will try to pull off. And obviously one stun gun, because it can countercharge in case you need to use Mason early, or maybe you don't heal out of the counterblast that you're going to be using for Mecha Trainer. Stun gun's there to give you that one countercharge that maybe you might need. The grade 3 gun's pretty straightforward. One Juggernaut for bigger columns, 4 Dudley Emperors. It's very straightforward. 4 Jelly Beans, recyclable heal trigger that gives you boosters and intercepts. You don't mind drawing into him because it usually just means you get a free unit. And the main card of the deck this time around is Badass Dragger. You use your break ride, and for those that don't know his effect, is when you ride upon him, you get plus 10,000 power and the following 2 abilities until the end of the turn. All of your front row rearguard get plus 10,000 power, and at the end of the battle, the rearguards attacked, they get put to the bottom of the deck. With the break ride, it doesn't matter what is attacking, they will always go back to the bottom of the deck. So that means you can afford to not run as many Reckless and as many Brackies, but you still want to run them in case you miss your break ride. But yeah, that's the build. It's done pretty well for me so far. It's ever since I completed it, it's what I've mostly been playing. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So let's try to get into a couple games and see how it goes. Uh-oh. Alright. Found the Dark Irregular player. If this is an actual Dark Irregular player, I am a little scared. Not gonna lie. Oh, hi Jelly Beans. Oh, he plays Devil in Shadow. This hand is kinda yikes, not gonna lie. Can work with the right draws. I think I'll keep these in my hand for now. I have a grade 2 ride. I do have 1 PG. See what this guy does. Okay, he is a player, and he rides Creeper. Alright, let's see how he plays this. I haven't faced Dark Irregulars in a while. It's usually me that's playing them. So, I'm curious what his build is like. Okay, there's Reiji. I wonder if he's playing Devil in Shadows just to try to guarantee Reiji draw. Alright, I have 2 PGs. Yep, I am indeed facing my favorite deck. Oh, speaking of Dark Irregulars though. Okay, I drew bad end, I'm good. That Amon reveal though. This is being recorded the day that Reverse Amon got released. So I am kind of super hyped for it. Like, you have no idea how crazy I went when I saw that Amon Reverse got released. I can't push here. The thing is, if he plays the same way that I play, he will not mind at all getting pushed. Because it guarantees that he can Emblem Master without having to worry about heal. But then again, I'm Spikes. So I'm just gonna push. He gets a defensive, it's real sad. Chariot as a draw? Nani the frick? Okay, you have my attention. Okay, heal. Get this attack goes through. But now he has my attention. Okay, he does play Bike. Man, but his chariot is a draw. Does that mean he plays Edo Rose? Or does he have like a budget option as a heal? Yeah, I have 3 PGs, so I'm not too worried. And there's the Emblem Master ride. He doesn't have to worry about healing out of his Counterblast because he has an extra one he can work with. There's Yellow Bolts. Okay. Show me more. Yeah, let's see what he searches. He does indeed play Edo Rose. Okay. Interesting decision to use Dimension Creeper so early. He drew another one. That's not good. Yeah. He's gonna return that Edo Rose to search Werewolf Seeger. So charges an Emblem Master. So far, everything's pretty straightforward. He's promoting Yellow Bolts. Honestly, I don't think I'll kill it. Probably should kill it, but I don't think I will. My hand's looking kind of sus in terms of offensive power. I need to draw another grade 2, or at least a grade 3. Alright, there's the Edo Rose. So if I had him pushed, there's no guarantee he would still heal. So it charges a Creeper, another Carriage, and a Seeker. So he only has 1 Seeker left in his deck to potentially return Edo Roses. And I drew a bad end, which is actually perfect. That means I can still push him. I do need to get some draw triggers here, because I'm running a little low in terms of units that I can actually use. Come on, draw trigger. Heal. Yeah. I don't like healing early. Bothers me. Alright, there's 1 Carriage and 1 Bike in his damage zone. It means he only potentially has 1 Carriage left in his hand. Or in his deck. Alright, here comes Reiji, I'm assuming. Yep. And I think here he targets Bike. He has 1 more Bike in his deck. Unless he has it in his hand already. Probably gonna swing Reiji at my rear. Or not. He's trying to go for 4 damage here. And he's going to... Actually, no, he's not going to. He can only go for 3. Yep. There's the draw trigger I need. I don't like healing early. It bothers me. He's gonna take on my bad end here. Alright. I do need to take out this Demon Bite, so I might have to commit my filter. Unless I draw something else. I drew a 4th PG. I'm almost tempted to just commit one of them. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna commit my filter. If my filter dies, so be it. I'd rather not commit a PG unless I absolutely have to. You know what? I'll attack with Baron first, just in case I get a double trigger. Okay. He does play Decadent Succubus though. Too bad he didn't ride it. I just wanted to take care of the Bike. He has... His Carriage itself isn't ready for a crit. He does have Bike set up, so if he has another Bike... Okay, now he's gonna target most likely Creeper here. Yep. Putting, I think, 1. Yep. That means he's 1 soul short. Actually, he has it. The Creeper's in the soul, and then... He could use the Yellow Bolt to not kill his deck as much, but... It looks like he's going to use creepers to conserve the booster. Yep. He just killed a lot of his deck. I have 4 PGs, so I'm not in danger of dying to Reiji. Okay. Yeah, he probably has 1 or 2 chariots in his hand right now. So at this point, we're just gonna just keep pressuring him, honestly. He's probably going to deny us. Actually, he can't deny us Break Ride.
Vanguardにアタック。ファーストチェック。シールトリガー。
I may trust it. Well, actually, we can't completely use that for our advantage. Okay, so at this point, we kind of have no choice but to play for the deck out. Yeah, but he's gonna take out my booster there. I would love to draw Jelly Beans here, honestly. Mason works too. He does have still a couple of draw triggers in his deck, which is scary for him. Nope, not gonna do that. At this point, I'm content to play for the deck out. So I'm not in danger of dying right now. I know for a fact he has at least 2 chariots in that deck, unless he drew them. Even if I wanted to Break Ride, I don't have it right now. The fact that it keeps... I'm going to need him to start checking his chariots. Alright, there's Carriage. Obviously he can't set it up yet, because it only has 2 in the soul. But it is an Intercept. I'm gonna take out 2 of my PGs here. Depending on what I draw will change how I play this. Let's see what I draw. I'm not gonna Break Ride, I don't think. I don't think he plays Gwen the Ripper. So what I could do here is I could just take out his chariot and force him to commit cards in his hand. Alternatively, if he doesn't have... I'm just actually going to push. The more I push, the more likely he is to either deck out or for me to just kill him. Because I also just kill him with Break Ride if he doesn't set up intercepts. I just need to draw... preferably my last Emperor. With 1 intercept, I don't die here. If he reveals a Gwen the Ripper, then that's just GG, but I don't think he plays it. Yeah, no. Not a danger of decking out right now.
アタック
He has seen all his heals though, so he can't
完
heal.
全だ
Also, we also know for a fact that he doesn't
ファー
have.
ストチェックセカンドチェック
Actually, it's pretty safe to assume he has
完全だ
at least 3 PGs in his deck or in his hand. So I think
スタンドアンドドロー コール
let's just see. Let's see how many. He's most likely going to survive this.
スキル発動
If he does, then well, that's just GG. I kind of just didn't get any of my triggers, but
完全ガード
yeah, he definitely has at least 2, I think.
ヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェックセカンドチェック
Yep. Alright, I think I lose. Yeah, it's just a very awkward hand for me. I drew. This is the bad thing about drawing all of your PGs like that. I would have been just fine just drawing 2 if I got the rest of my pieces, but drawing all these PGs just really killed me. Funny how sometimes that is what ultimately ends up killing you. Alright, and now I just die.
ヴァン
Good
ガード
job.
にアタッ
This
ク
guy played it well.
ファーストチェック
Not mad at all.
セカンドチェック
It's good to see someone else playing DI for a change.
ヒール
Nice feel. Doesn't make a difference. I want to give this guy the win. It's not every day I run into another DI player, so props to you, my friend. Keep on playing Ragey. That was a very awkward hand for me. I dealt 8 damage that game. Holy crap.
クラッシャー京様の力を
Uh-oh,
ク
the
ラッシャ
mirror.
ー京様の力を思い知れ
This is going to be interesting. Alright, I have both grade 3s.
スタンドアップヴァンガード
The mirror is
ア
very,
ンドドロー
can be very terrifying. Let's see how it goes. We have Bad End and we have Emperor.
ライド
I'd rather not ride my filter, but I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Let's see.
スタンドアンドドロ
Alright, now I don't mind riding it. I have an extra.
ー俺様ライド
Now, I'm also going to go ahead and start filtering.
出番だヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェック
Oh, I would have loved to filter into that.
ダメージチェックスキル発動
I don't mind that filter. I'd rather have it in my hand than get whipped. Oh no, come back! Don't make me have to do another edit. I think he... Oh, no, no, he's back. Nice, good job, Unholy.
俺様ライド
Okay, he still plays Black Panther, which is not a bad idea. Especially if your opponent doesn't have the boosters.
スキル発動
Alright, PG count. That's one. I'm gonna assume he has another one in hand.
出番だ
I always assume one more than what's been. Oh god, Wild Hitter. Man after my own heart. I used to play Wild Hitter in my Dudley Emperor
ドライ
build,
ブチェック
but I chose to cut him for the filter because
ダメージチェッ
I had 2 heals stacked. I chose to cut him because I wanted some more flexibility in terms of what I could have in my hand and how I could manipulate it.
クハンドアンドドロー俺様ライド
What is Samaraido?
スキル発動
So Jelly Beans, search Douglas, Mecha Trainer, we'll search a PG. I think I picked a PG. Yeah, the one bad thing about this 10k base that he has, I have to actually swing at it with boosters.
ヴァンガードにアタックドライブチェック
I'm not gonna filter here, obviously.
ダメージチェックスキル発動アタックダメージゲットヒールトリガー
I need to start seeing some draw triggers. Yeah, the soul charging triggers, it won't be an issue with set 11 because they can return to the deck. It's gonna be really clutch for Gens and stuff. Oh, he doesn't have the break right.
魔王ダッドリーエンペラーに
Wait,
俺様ライド
I think this might be just a regular Dudley Emperor build that doesn't run the break right.
コールアタック
It's gonna be interesting though. I have yet to actually run into an old, like a non-break right version of Spikes. At least when I'm playing Spikes myself. Hey Death Drago, how you
フ
doing?
ァーストチェック
Ooh, an SB Daisy.
セカンドチェック
Okay, he does run Mason, so I have to keep that in mind.
ダメージチェック
Alright, no trigger. Which is unfortunate. Especially if I draw the one that's about to be shown. Yep. Kinda had a feeling that was coming.
強者の走りでお前にバッドエンドが訪れるバッドエンドドラッカーにこいつだ俺様ライドリアガードにアタックヴァンガードにアタックファーストチェック
Come on, there we go. There's the draw triggers. I don't need to draw PGs right now.
セカンドゲットヒールトリガー
This is exactly what happened last game. I kept drawing PGs and healing early. And that's never a good sign. I need to draw into pieces and save the heals for when they matter. The only plus side is he can't retire anything.
こいつだ
Ooh, I see what you're going for.
アタック
Spicy.
スキル発動
The defensive foils that plan though.
ダメージチェック
Of course I wouldn't get it. Alright, if he gets a trigger, he can do a pretty big play here.
ヴァンガードにアタック
I can see him getting a trigger. He's kind of due one.
セカンドチェック
Okay, he doesn't get one. Can I get a draw trigger here?
ダメージチェック
Nope, okay. At least I get to keep my bad end, so I can still do plays.
ハンドアンドドロ
But I need to start drawing into pieces. Alright, that's gonna be important. I'm actually gonna save that in my hand. I'm not afraid of his break right turn right now.
ーヴァンガードにアタック
Because I'm only at 3. Or not even break right, it's just his regular Emperor play.
ヴァン
If
ガ
I
ード
can
に
check a draw trigger here, I'm set.
ファーストチェック
Come on, give me at least one draw
セ
trigger.
カンドチェック
No? Okay. Only reason I was willing to push him to 5 there is because I kind of have a feeling he has a heal coming up. And I don't have Mason in my hand, so I'm less inclined to save his 4th damage for a
ハンドアンドド
break
ロ
roll. But I also have a feeling he's about to heal. And again, he's about to shuffle his deck with Emperor. Let's see if he wants to go aggressive here. He has two options here. He can set up boosters and then try to get one swing in first before using Dudley Emperor. Or he can do the safe play, which is just swing with Dudley Emperor, maybe set up one more booster, and just have his two columns swinging my Vanguard afterwards. Alright, looks like he's going for the Mason play. It requires him to use that booster, which means he is most likely calling Jelly Beans. Actually, does he even use Mason here? No, he doesn't. Yeah. He's only going to take out one of my BBs here, but he is going to set up two intercepts, which is very annoying for me. Let's see if I was right about him healing. Yeah, I wasn't. Actually, if he uses Bracky, that is perfectly fine by me. But if he uses Bracky's effect, I can push for game. Alright, I'm pushing for game. Alright, first let me see what I'm gonna draw first. Maybe I don't need to push for game yet. Hopefully I draw a booster, actually. That's what I want to draw. If I'm going for final push, I don't really need these GGs, because I'm dead anyways. So I'm gonna grab a booster here. You know what? I probably should have called Devil Summoner first. I'm gonna regret that. No, okay. We know for a fact he has at least one. One, two. Alright, so he can survive 2 attacks here. Not 3. And here I'm just gonna call Bracky and Jugs. Alright, no triggers. If that's another PG, he only survives with 6 damage heal. If it's not a PG, he needs 2 6 damage heals. It's not a PG, he needs 2 6 damage heals to survive. Which did happen before, but it doesn't happen here. Alright, there we go. Break right turns, very explosive, especially if they don't heal. And what else will end up killing him there? I guess ultimately, what keeping Bracky there would have mattered. If one of those attacks would have gone to... So no, I think I still would have killed him, but I would have lost to a 6 damage heal, whereas here, in this specific case that I just did, he needed 2 instead of just the 1. So let's just go over the deck one last time. This is my my version of Spike Brothers. I think people sleep on Mason. I wasn't able to showcase Mason this specific build, but I do pull off a Mason play in the Lucifer build that is coming up. So I think in order of uploads, this one will be going up first. Sorry. In order of uploads, This one will be going up first, followed by Lucifer, and then finishing with Grateful Catapult. I want to go from like the one I like the most to the one I kind of like, and then to the one that I kind of had iffy feelings about. But yeah, that's it for this specific deck profile. Definitely keep up to date for future ones, especially with the upcoming sets. I'll be playing a lot of those new cards coming up if I pull them, which I should. Thank you guys for stopping by, and definitely, if you haven't already, please make sure to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube, and check me out and follow me on Twitter. Thank you. Peace, Johnny.